What's up, everyone? It's me, Danny Lightning. I'm here with War Machine. Everybody say hello to War Machine.
What up, Peach?
How y'all doing today? Hopefully super awesome. Let's see, who do we got on here today? I see we got Tony, we got Don Jose, we got Curtis. You know, Tony just hit, what, 5,000 subscribers, man? His channel is doing really well. So congrats on your subscribers, Tony. That's pretty awesome. Omar, what's up? RX Flector, hello. Curtis, Lone Spanker, Katie Live. Awesome seeing you guys today. Katie already donated on a super chat, buddy. Thank you so much. I tried to reset this counter to see if we can get it working. I can't tell if it showed a donation or not, but K-Fed, what's up? Spanker's in the house. Already starting to forget who I've said hello to and who I haven't because my memory stinks. Identity Crisis, what's going on? We got a door here. I think sometime in a little bit here we're going to have a door join us. He wants to talk about some stuff, so he's going to stop by at some point during our stream today.
Said, bring on the dancing girls.
Oh, wow. KD said his gift card works on YouTube. Man. So, that's interesting.
Won't work in game, but it'll work on YouTube, huh?
Yeah, KD got a gift card, and when he tries to redeem it on Google Play, it says that it's not valid in this country, even though he bought it in this country, and it's in his country's currency. So, I'll tell you what, man, sometimes gift cards and stuff are a big old pain in the buttocks. I will tell you that. So, hopefully they get it fixed for him. KD, buddy, thank you. Evan, what's up, buddy? As far as the gameplay, if you're seeing the gameplay there, oh, I still got that on. Today we're just doing we just kind of talk about the game. It's more like a podcast Q&A type of deal, so we're not doing any actual gameplay today. We got Tracy Flowers in the house. And I wish I had a Mercury. Mercury is one of those bots that I don't have. It'd be cool to have one, though. Mercury is pretty interesting.
I sold mine. I had a Mark II level 12, and I sold it. Probably should have kept it.
Omar says, does Scorpion have resistance while using its ability? Only if you have I think it's one of the pilots has that built into it, but not without the special pilot. Wait a second. I think I'm giving you bad information here. I'm having a brain fart. What? There's something that gives Scorpion some extra damage resistance. Let me check it out really quickly. Some days, I'll tell you, I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached.
Yeah.
There's something that gives him damage resistance, and it's not the pilot, because the pilot either has healing or stealth. Maybe I'm just crazy. Yeah, you get... Okay. He has 35% damage resistance when you activate his ability. That's what it is. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, y'all. One of those days today. We got Boss Lady in the house. Mohammed, hello. Happy. Awesome to see you guys. Dark Venom. Dark Venom, that's actually something they're currently working on. And it sounds like they might be having some issues getting it to work properly because they've been working on that for quite a while and they haven't been able to release it yet. But that's something we should see one of these days. MTN Top Giver, what's up, buddy? Thank you for stopping by. It was nice to see you. Even if you can't stay, that's all right. What do I think about Pursuer with Blaze? Well, I'll tell you what, Blaze is a very powerful weapon. And Pursuer can actually be a very good little robot if you know how to play it. So I would say that's a very nice build. I don't think it's going to be a build that's easy to play, but if you can get good with that build, that's going to stomp some people. Currently, I'm building an Ao Gong. See, the problem with building new things is not only do I have to build it, I also have to get all the silver to upgrade the darn thing. So that's the worst part about getting new stuff, is the upgrade cost and the time and the grinding and stuff. It gets a little crazy. Alright, so let's go back down to the bottom here. Vindictive Potato, what's up? Yeah, I'm doing alright. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully you're good as well. Is Atomizer still a good weapon when it's maxed out? I would say yes. Alright, I've been playing some Atomizer and Nucleon builds, and they're pretty nice. I like them. There might be a few weapons that are still a little bit better, but the coolest thing about those weapons is at point blank, you don't have a reload time. As long as you're within like 50 meters, you don't have to worry about reloading ever. Now, if you're at a distance or something, you do have to worry about the cooldowns. But, yeah, I've been trying them out again lately. I think Adore was just saying he had some Nucleons and Atomizers on his Hawk or something. He was really enjoying the way they performed too. So, yeah, I'd say they're still pretty good weapons if you get them leveled up high enough. I do feel that they almost need to be in the Mark II range, though, if you're in Champion. At least to, like, maybe Mark II level 6 or something. They start to feel really nice around that area for me. If you're in lower leagues, heck, level 9, level 10, they'll probably do great for you.
Dark Venom said, can you suggest a hanger? He's new to the game, please. He's got a Crimson Hawk from the event.
Oh man, it's the reason it's very hard to suggest hangers is it's very hard to get a lot of these robots. That's the problem. If you're new to the game or you're trying to start a starter hanger for someone who's just starting out, I love the Leos. Okay, Leos are great. I would probably get, if you have a 5 robot hanger, you've already got that 1 robot, which is awesome. That's a very good robot. So I would look at getting maybe a Leo, the little Galahad. That little guy is a fast little beacon runner with a shield. Now, you are going to outgrow these robots eventually, but if you're new to the game, they will be really cool. So Galahad, or is it Galahad, or is it his little brother? The small one, the little guy. You can buy him with silver now.
Oh,
it's not Galahad, it's Gareth, right? Gareth?
Yeah, the Gareth.
Yeah, get yourself a Gareth. He's a fast little beacon runner. He's really fun to play as well. Get yourself a Leo. Get yourself a Griffin. And you already got that Hawk. So for maybe the 5th slot, I would get a second Leo, I think, honestly.
Kumio's really good too. Low leagues, running beacons and stuff. A Kumio's really good. Fast bot.
Can you get him easily, though? That's the problem.
Well, I think, don't they have Kumio in the 100 chest?
I don't know.
I know if you hit the 100 chest, you know how they got the 10 chest, the 100, and the 1000? I know if you hit the 100 chest, there's low tier bots in there that you can get.
But guys, I'll tell you what, if I wasn't turned off by the speed of the Leo, I would probably still run mine because he's freaking cool. I like Leo, but he's slow. Now in the lower leagues, it's okay to have slow starter stuff, but eventually, you're going to outgrow it.
Yeah, so don't take it no past like level 9, because a level 9 is where the bot's as fast as it is, But like Danny said, once you get up in tiers, in your leagues, them bots ain't gonna be as useful. So I wouldn't put no more resources in them than you have to. So just bring them to a level 9. Now your weapons, you can bring them up because you can always swap your weapons and use them on higher tier bots.
So Reflector says, I got a Sheriff Demeter, and what should I put on it? Well, I'll tell you my favorite builds. let me go ahead and tell you real quick, and then I'll let War Machine get his in. But my favorite builds on that are the new flaming rockets. All right, I forget what they're called. Not Incinerator. There's Incinerator, there's Scorcher, and then there's the other one. I can't remember what the medium version is called, but the flaming rockets are pretty cool. The Terrans are awesome on there. I love the Terrans. I love these sonic shotguns. The sonic shotguns are super cool, or regular shotguns are cool too. Any of those work really well on there. War, what were you gonna say, bud?
Other Scalds, that the weapon that you was thinking of.
Yeah, Scald, that's it. Thank you. The only problem with these sonic weapons, the Havocs there, is you got to get really close. Most of the time when I teleport to somebody, I'm within 200 meters and I can stomp a few guys really quick with those sonic weapons. But if you really need the extra range, I would go with the Terrans on there, I think. Because they got the 350 meter range.
That's what I'm running. I love it.
They hit hard. They're inexpensive to upgrade. They're really cool. Dark Venom, I actually have a whole video about building your Fenrir. I can't remember exactly what pilot skills I have on it, to tell you the truth. But definitely, max your Fenrir out, put 3 armor kits on that guy, and I would either run some flamethrowers or Terran and Redeemer. Those are my 2 favorite setups for him right now.
Yeah, I actually run both of my Fenrirs. The one Fenrir I have the Nicholas pilot on, my regular Fenrir, and I'm running 2 Mark II Scourges, and I'm running the Flaming Rocket on top, right? And my other Fenrir, I'm running the Wolf pilot, and it's a Cryptic Fenrir, and I'm running 3 of the Sonic, or I'm full Sonics on it, the heavy and the 2 medium.
Sonics are sweet.
I call it my Mike Tyson. It's up close spots, you know what I mean?
That's awesome for dropping on a beacon that enemies are trying to take.
Yep.
Don't forget though, if you can get the Bernadette Wolf pilot, that makes Fenrir amazing. And that new drone, Persephone, the Persephone drone that has built-in healing. Oh man, it's amazing how much tougher my Fenrir feels after I got that new Persephone drone and threw it on there.
Yeah.
That drone is a beast. But yeah, when you're trying to do pilot skills on your Fenrir though, you definitely want to make sure you get everything for durability and speed. And there's some skills, normally I would never run these, but there's skills that will make your modules last longer and recharge faster. But on Fenrir, I noticed I love using those healing modules. The advanced healing kit, it really helps keep you alive. And there's a pilot skill that makes that recharge faster, and a pilot skill that makes it last longer when you use your healing unit. So that'll make your Fenrir crazy tough, having those pilot skills there as well. But I know it's a pain to get all those pilot skills. Someone says, Owen, what's up, buddy? Oh, you're leaving already?
See you, buddy. Thank you for stopping by.
All right, see you, Owen.
Lone Speaker asked him, he said, I just want a Fafnir. What's a good medium weapon choice, Danny?
Dang, you got a Fafnir? That thing is sweet. I'm going to tell you my favorite build so far on the Fafnir is 2 Pulsars and 2 Wasps. I don't know why, but I absolutely love it. And the other build I really liked was 2 Pulsars and 2 of the flamethrowers. That's awesome. Or if you can get the new weapons, the Scotties, those actually seem to do very well, but those would be my 3 choices of weapons right there. Someone else said, is Persephone any good? I think I said that wrong. Whatever. On the Fafnir, I mean, that drone's actually pretty much good on anything. The Persephone drone is really nice. I like it a lot. I don't care what you throw it on, it's going to be very helpful. But I'll tell you, on the higher hit point robots, it makes even more of a difference. But yeah, that's going to do very well on the Fafnir. I would either want to run the Persephone or run one of those Nebulas on the Fafnir. If you don't have any of those, a glider works pretty well too. But Persephone or Nebula are the best for him, in my opinion.
welcome, Samuel Taus. Good to see you. Karamo Pardo said, what weapon is a good counter for shell bots? There's too much shell bots around the game.
Flamethrowers, buddy. They're very hard to aim. I hate them because they're hard to aim, but I'll tell you what. If you can hit a shell with your flamethrowers, it goes right through their shield and they take full damage. You'll burn them up real fast.
Punishers are really good. You know, the machine guns and stuff are really good with knocking down the physical shield of them. And I found that the Sonics, I mean, you got to really get up in their face, so you're taking, you know, the blast damage from the shell. Yeah. But it does really good against knocking off the physical shields if you pound them really good with those Sonics.
Also, something like the Cryos and the Glaciers are great.
Glaciers, right? Yep. Punishers even work really good. Somebody in our clan the other day has, you know, built Punisher stuff they got out there, and they're like, man, that thing works great against, you know, busting the shells up. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. San Francisco.
Wow, Mohammed, you got embers on the Orochi? That must be crazy hard to aim. I can't even imagine having those flamethrowers on something moving that fast. But yeah, if you can lock something down. All right, on my flamethrowers, man, I like to have some lockdown on there because if you can lock something down, it's really easy to hit them. But yeah, embers with paralysis, that's a good setup. Are cannibal reactors worth it? Yes, if your goal is to take out Titans as fast as possible, if you have 2 or 3 or even 4 cannibal reactors, you will melt a Titan very, very, very fast. Now, the only problem is you're not going to do as much damage to regular robots if you go with the cannibal reactor, but depending on, like, especially if you have shotguns are so powerful against regular robots. I would definitely go with the cannibal reactors if you could. Those things are crazy good. Oh, and that's, buddy.
I think so. If you're especially in lower leagues.
Yeah, Phantom's sweet. Phantom's a fun little robot. He's starting to get a little bit outdated, but he's very fun. He's a very good little beacon runner. With some of the newer robots, though, like Fafnir being out and the shells getting to beacons pretty quick, and the Orochi, they're kind of, the Phantom's starting to fall out of his glory days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Phantom's still really cool, but it would not be one of my first picks anymore. But I still like it. It's still good, but it's eventually, if they keep making robots crazier and crazier like they are right now, eventually the Phantom is going to kind of like die and become obsolete, but he's not quite obsolete yet.
What's up, Ramana?
Babesh, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, Ravana, the Havocs are the way to go still. Havocs, or if you happen to have some Storms or some other shotguns, they work pretty well. Yeah, Havocs, though, that will eat some people up. That will smash them quick.
Yeah.
Ramana, how's it going?
Good to see everybody in the house. We got Racing Montage. Good to see you. Babesh Dolo. I can't pronounce the last name. Good to see you.
We got Omniverse says, "Eat me alive." No, thank you, sir. I will pass on that. But thank you for the offer.
Yep.
El Dimick, what's up, buddy? He says machine guns is still deadly. Yeah, the machine guns can be pretty nice, honestly. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about the machine guns is, you know, the 10-second reload time kind of sucks. But besides that, they're very powerful weapons. If you max them out, they hit really hard. We got Hulk in the house. What's up, Hulk? Hulk says his best beacon runner is Blitz. Blitz is a cool little robot.
strong too. I had one take my fender out yesterday. Which I was half-life, but I thought I was going to take him. You know what I mean? The Beacon, he melted me. I was like, man.
Yeah, if you build a blitz right, I mean, especially if you set up the drone right, you get the right armor kits and stuff on it. That little blitz is tough as nails when he uses his ability. All that extra damage resistance and stuff. Yeah, Blitz is an amazing little dude. I really like my Blitz a lot. I don't play him too much anymore, but when I do, I always love it. Still really good. All right. Tell you what, man, we got a lot of questions coming in today. If
Danny,
we miss some of your...
old when you got more gray hairs on your chest than anywhere else, you know what I mean?
Huh?
I say, you're getting old when you got more gray hairs on your chest than anywhere else.
I'm sorry that's happening to you, War. But yeah, guys, if we miss any of your questions, I apologize. Please don't spam it over and over again. But if we don't get to it in a couple minutes, feel free to ask it again. But yeah, sometimes we do miss comments because so many come in. Lawlessness, what's up? How's it going?
I know about the MK3 Lawless is.
All right, you want to know about MK3? Well, I'm not really sure about it so far, but what they're proposing is a 5% damage or hit point bonus for going Mark III. So basically you spend some gold, and I don't know, you might have to spend a little bit of silver to level it up, but it sounds like Mark III is only going to be one single level with a 5% bonus. I don't really understand why they want to do this. I mean, it's something for you to spend some extra resources on. I don't see the appeal to the Mark III thing, and I think most players, nobody really wants that. I don't want that. I mean, sure, another 5%'s nice, but...
My opinion on that, the people that ain't got the money, like grinders and stuff, they ain't going to be able to purchase that. The people that has money,
yes,
more money than sense, that's just going to make them stronger out on the field. So they're going to be stronger, and the grinders going to be weaker, so it gives spenders more an advantage. That's my opinion.
The majority of players have a hard time getting a bot to, just to level 12. And then you got to spend your resources to mark to it, then level it up again. So I don't know. I mean, for the most part, only people who have been playing a really long time or the spenders are going to be doing that. So I guess the donation thing is still not working. KD, thank you, buddy, for the donation. That is awesome. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, if Mark III is only 5% though, that doesn't scare me. That doesn't worry me, right?
Yeah.
If you get another 5% boost, even if you're a maxed out guy, okay, it's only 5%. I'm good with that. But it just seems so unnecessary.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why. It just doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, there's a lot of new changes coming.
Buddy, he said you want drones and pilots for Titan. LOL.
Tracy Flowers, watch your mouth.
Yeah, he's trying to give Pixonic ideas there.
Watch your mouth, Mr. Flowers. He's one of our buddies, so we can yell at him.
Tashi, good to see you. He says, Danny, I love watching your videos, waiting for the day when Pixel will release your pilot. Me too.
That would be kind of cool to have my own pilot. I mean, look how long it took for Manny to get one, so I don't know. I doubt they'll ever do a Danny Lightning pilot, but that would be kind of cool if they did.
Yeah.
Maybe someday. Yeah, Don Jose, definitely a little bit unnecessary.
And Danny, I'd like to say real quick that, guys, it's just speculation right now. Just hearsay. Nothing's set in stone until it's set in stone, right?
Oh, he's about to tell a secret.
From one of our sources today that the tier 3 bots are supposed to be getting an additional mod spot added to them. supposed to be, like the Strider and so on.
Yeah, Strider, Hover. Not the real basic bot, so your Leo and your Griffin probably won't get them, but a lot of the other bots might actually be getting all 3 module slots. So that's really cool. Yeah. I hope that happens, actually. That would be sweet. But they didn't come right out and say it. They kind of had some, I guess there were some hints about it on one of their social media. Actually, one of the developers had some hints about it, saying, hey, I think Adore was saying, they said, hey, you know, if you've got a Strider, get ready for a 3rd module slot or something like that. I can't remember exactly how he worded it, but...
Right. Get another module for your Strider because it's coming soon.
And then they said something else that hinted towards all those robots. We're going to start getting the more module slots. And I hope that's true. I really do. Yep. That would be cool. Yeah, I think that would definitely mean, if that actually happens, curse it, that would mean Falcon and Cerberus. I think Cerberus is a tier 3 bot.
Yeah, Cerberus
so those guys should. All right, don't quote us on this because this is still just kind of something they gave us a hint at. Nothing 100% set in stone, but yeah, that would probably mean that if it actually goes through. And I think that would be cool. That would be super cool.
Like the Arthur over Noodle because he says that he sees you running your Noodle a lot.
Well, the main reason I've been running the Nodens is the Nodens is a really good healing bot. To me, he's more of a support bot than a fighter, but my team, now that I'm squatting with my team a lot, I've been running him just for the healing. I still think Arthur is the best for your average person that's kind of like free to play or cheap to play, because I feel like the Arthur does pretty well without a whole lot of upgrades, to where like Nodens, you really got to upgrade that guy before he starts to do well. So Nodens requires a lot of platinum to start performing well, to where Arthur, you know, you can if you get Arthur and you're in like the mid leagues, like diamond or silver or gold or something, you know, by the time you get up into the higher leagues, like your Arthur's probably going to be at a point where it's doing pretty well, but Nodens almost needs to be maxed or close to it. Most of the Titans, that's the thing, most of those Titans really need to be decked out before they really start to perform well, to where, for me, I mean, Arthur's shield is very strong. So nowadays, though, it's like those maxed out players can bust up your Arthur pretty quickly, but Arthur is just an all-around good, fun robot to play. He's got good firepower. He's got a really powerful shield. You know, he's harder to kill than a lot of the other Titans, to tell you the truth. But I still think, like, overall, though, like, the best Titan for team play is probably the Nodens, just for the healing. And he can suppress people, too. That's a big help, really.
Yeah.
Now, Sharenga, all right? Sharenga is very hard to keep alive. I just made a guide on him the other day, but Sharenga is hands down the #1, like, destroyer on the battlefield. Like, if anybody gets close to you and you've got those shotguns on there, man, you will just blast 2-3 shots. Pop, pop, pop. That's it. They're gone. Now, if you're fighting people from a distance, though, you know, your Sharenga doesn't stand much of a chance from a distance because, you know, those weapons don't hit as hard from a distance, and other people's do. So he dies quick. But if you can get in close, he's kind of a skill bot, really. Because I notice it's really hit and miss when I bring my Sharenga in. Sometimes it does awesome. Other times it just dies before I can do anything with it because I wasn't able to get in close.
Well, that's how my Alming is, Danny. You know, as long as I can get in the air and I got distance between me and the enemy, but if it's one of them things and they're in our spawn and you only can drop in our spawn, you know what I mean? One of them things. As soon as I go up, usually if there's an Arthur or two or, you know, Nodens, anything under me, I'm dead. You know, Sharenga.
Yeah.
Kills me fast, you know.
Tracy says he loves taking Arthur's out with his Nodens.
I bet he does. Dark Venom said, "What's a good setup for the Arthur, please?"
Personally, you know what? I think my favorite setup for the Arthur is either 3 shotguns or 3 of the machine guns, or you can go with the big Grom and 2 of the Retaliators. Either way, all 3 of those setups are amazing. I like them a lot. But for your average person, just keep the machine guns on there that he came with. And eventually, when you can, just get one of the big Grom weapons for the heavy slot. And I would definitely run 2 antimatter reactors and 2 of the plated armor kits as well. Those are the modules I would put on them. Abby Jeff 17, what do you think about the Hawk with the Hell and Snare build? I'll tell you what. When those weapons first came out, I didn't like them. I'm not sure they were performing correctly when they first came out. They must have changed something, because those things are hitting really hard now. They feel like excellent weapons. They would definitely be very good on the Hawk. The only thing I don't like about them is I'm not used to having to let off of the fire button to let the weapon reload. Most weapons will reload and you can just keep holding down the fire button. So that throws me off. But besides that, I really like those weapons. They definitely do well on the Hawk. They do great on anything that flies, honestly. We got Maichi in the house. What's up, Maichi? Oh, by the way, guys, I should be having a big giveaway coming up this month.
Yep.
I should be giving away 200 items. I'm not going to announce nothing yet on what it is, but within the next couple days, I'll have a video out announcing the upcoming giveaway. But yeah, I'll be giving out 200 what I think are going to be a really darn good weapon, I believe. So once I'm 100% sure I'm allowed to announce what it's going to be, I'll let you all know.
Jose said 200 Griffins. All right.
No, it's not going to be Griffins, buddy.
It'll be a lot
not going to be Griffins. Something way better than the Griffin.
Yeah. Dark Venom said, I will sub. I like you guys' channel. Thank you so much, Dark.
Thanks, Dark. That's awesome. We appreciate that a lot. Charlie says, sweet. Adore says 200 mullets. No, man, I'm not giving away mullets. Adore, do you have a mullet? One of those haircuts? I always pronounce that weapon like the haircut. I don't know why. I know it's not a mullet. It's like a mullet or something. But
Danny.
What's that?
He's trying to bring back the mullet trend.
You broke up both times there.
Oh, he's trying to bring back the mullet trend, like back in the 70s.
Ricky, what's up? Thanks for joining us. Maichi says, free stuff. Me likey it. All right.
Good to see everybody.
Romana says 200 of one of the new freeze weapons. Well, maybe. Maybe. That's all I'm going to say right now.
Hey guys, Ricky, go ahead, Danny. I'm sorry.
Ricky, I'm doing good, buddy. Hopefully you are too. Thank you.
Thank you. I was going to tell everybody to smash that like button. We got 45 in chat and only 30 likes right now. So if y'all can double check, make sure y'all smash that like button. It means a lot.
L. Dimmick says he wants me to give away some regattas, but I don't get to choose what I'm giving away, honestly. Pixonic arranges the giveaways and says, hey, you can do this if you want. And then I say, yep, I'll do it. So whatever they arrange, man, that's what I give away, guys.
Yep.
Omar said he's never won one before. Buddy, I wish you luck on the next one. I do pick all the things randomly, so my channel doesn't have as many subscribers like Adrian or Manny, so you definitely have a better chance of winning something off of my channel than one of those big monster channels. But yeah. I wish you all luck. I wish I could give you guys all the prizes, but Pixonic, I wish I could give it to my regular subscribers, but Pixonic says, hey, you got to pick randomly, so that's what I do. But I love when I realize that one of my like regulars got a prize. You know, that's always tickles me a bit. Always makes me feel good when I know one of you guys got it. I wish I could just, you know, figure out a way so y'all could do that. But what's up, Honker? Thank you for the donation, buddy. That's awesome. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you. Hey, we got LOL Gamer in the house. Nice to see you today. Yeah, the flames are definitely harder to use on fast-moving robots, that's for sure. But they're great for taking out shells and slow-moving robots. Now, if you have some sort of lockdown, the flamethrowers are great. You can lock something down, you can just burn it to pieces quick.
Ricky said, "Hey, Danny, I just got a Hawk. Good stuff. Congratulations,
very cool,
buddy."
Hawk's still one of those robots where he's not as good as he used to be, and he takes a little bit of skill to play, I think. Like, it's kind of hard to keep your Hawk alive after he lands, but man, if you build up the Hawk right, that thing is very powerful and it's got huge amounts of damage. You just need to plan your landings properly so you don't end up in a group of guys that are going to stomp you the second you touch the ground, you know what I mean? But if you get your landings right, Hawk will tear some people up.
He's having a $14 donate. He said, "Go, Hunker, go."
Thank you, KD. Thank you. Oh, by the way, the crate giveaway, those winners are going to be announced today after the live stream. So I'll have a video in about an hour and a half or something coming out. Hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that.
Welcome, Mr. Components.
Hello. Look, he's got a picture of the little component jigsaw. Just like in the game. That's cool,
yeah,
man.
cool.
That's neat. Mr. Components. That's clever, actually.
Yeah.
LOL's got a Crimson Hawk at level 9. Not bad, buddy.
Good stuff.
Level 9's a nice spot to get your robots to, because that's where they reach their full speed potential. So, level 9's like the lowest level I want any of my bots to be. So if you get a level 9 bot, you're doing pretty good. KD, buddy, thank you. That's very nice of you for the donations, guys. I appreciate that so much.
Omar asks, how long is the podcast going to be? Until 1 p.m. our time?
Yeah, we got about an hour and a half left. Maybe a little less.
Thor said 48 hours, Omar. He's trying to kill us.
Ricky wants to know what our favorite robots are. War Machine, what's your favorite robot currently?
Fenrir. My second favorite is probably going to be my Demeter, and third right now is my Shell.
Well, Fenrir is definitely one of my favorites. Hades is definitely one of my favorites, but I haven't been playing the Hades as much lately because there's so many people running the shield poppers.
Yeah.
When your purple shield bot gets its shield popped every time you step out of cover, that's not great. So
yeah.
Another one that I'm really enjoying though is the Typhon. I'm really liking my Typhon a lot. I really like the new Fafnir a lot. But yeah, Fenrir is probably one of my most useful robots of all time right now. Maichi says for her it's the Shelly Belly.
Yep.
Adore says Ares and the Hawk. Those are his favorites. I'm just surprised. I'm surprised Adore is still playing that Ares. Really, I don't really have a lot of. I don't have a lot of luck with the Ares. It's just a little too squishy for me. Those scorpions always come in and smash it before it ever does anything.
Yeah, you definitely got to have good skills when you play the Ares. He's definitely a skill bot.
Oh, he is.
You got to counter everybody's time. You got to time everything right and counter them.
Yeah, Tyr's a pretty cool robot, K-Fed. I like him.
Jones Dodd WR, good to see. He said his favorite is Fenrir and Invader.
Tracy, my shell is horrible. I don't know why, but I seriously think my shell has a glitch. I actually went into a custom game because War Machine and some of these other guys thought I was crazy. So I went into a custom game and let them shoot up my shell, and they saw how that thing died like it was a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Now the weird thing is, when I went into a custom game with a door, this is the strangest thing ever. Every time I fight a door with my shell is tough as nails. But when I fought War Machine or Dark Pharaoh or one of the other guys in my clan, it was almost like I didn't even have a shield there. It was just taking damage like you wouldn't believe. So something really weird is going on with my shell. When some people attack it, it takes loads of damage fast. When other people attack it, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
And the only difference on that is the door's on the European server.
Man, something is wrong with my shell. I'm telling you. It's the worst robot I have in my hangar. Now, if I get on my Battle Rec account...
I thought he was fibbing. Yeah, I thought Danny was fibbing. And I said, let's go in on a custom. We'll see. I'll drop my shell. You drop... And I melted him like nothing. And I'm like... Yeah, I see what you say, Danny. His physical shield don't even stop incoming damage to his outer shells don't even stop damage from his physical shield. As soon as you hit him with one bullet, it's taken away from his physical shield.
Something is wrong with my shell.
Yep.
I actually wrote WarRobot's customer support, and I said, hey, can you delete this thing and replace it with another one? So I'll see what happens. It's been a few days. They haven't written back yet. Mikey, thank you. Really appreciate that a lot. That's so nice of you guys. Thank you for the extra support. But if I go on my Battle Rec account and take that shell in there, it's tough as nails. But the one on my personal account, it's the worst robot I've ever played. I'd rather play a Cossack, honestly. That's how bad mine is. Something's wrong with it.
KD just donated another 14. KD and two others in there are having a donation war, Danny.
Guys, thank you so much for the support. Definitely appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
Abby says, what do you think about the new drop rates in the crates? I think it's really bad. Well, honestly, I mean, the crates, it's the really good stuff. The drop rates are always low for the really good stuff. So
yeah,
it's very rare. It's pretty rare that the really nice stuff pops out. Okay.
Yeah.
Drop rates have never been super good on those crates, in my opinion. Now, I will say this: if you open up enough crates every day, you should get a lot of components and junk and be able to at least build a couple weapons out of it. But normally, every time there's one of these events with the crates, I might get one or two weapons, one or two full weapons, and usually enough components to build another one or two. But I don't get the good stuff constantly dropping out. Like, it's hard to get the good stuff out of the crates. Bottom line, always has been, in my opinion. It'd be nice if they up those good rates, though. We got Zuby in the house. What's up? Dark Venom says, can you tell me the channel name of War Machine? Yeah, War hasn't really been making videos, but he does have a channel.
Yes, I do. But yeah, I'm helping Danny so much. I got bad health issues, and I pretty much spend all my time, with my clan and helping Danny on his. So when my health gets better, I'll start it back up.
Hulk, I understand. Nope. For example, I think Dark Pharaoh had atomizers, right?
Yeah.
When I fought him with my shell, he had atomizer and Quarker, and they were going right through there. War Machine had something else on there. I think what'd you put on there? It wasn't. I had to force War Machine to use something other than the flamethrowers, because I know flamethrowers and rockets.
What?
Remember when you fought my shell, and it was taking all the damage? What weapons did you have on there?
Sonics.
Okay, he was using the sonic weapons.
Yeah, I was in my Fenrir with the sonic weapon, cryptic Fenrir.
And Dark Pharaoh was using the Nucleon and Quarkers. And they all just went through the front shield like it was nothing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, something ain't right with it. Alright, enough about my crappy shell. Let's go back to some other stuff.
Ironhide said, "What's up, boys? Good to see you chatting about bots. Gotta love it."
How's it going? Good to see you in the stream today. Vindictive Potato says, Vindictive. Sorry to hear that.
Thank you so much, Potato. Appreciate it.
Don Jose, how would you rate the pilot skills? Dodger and Module Expert, Full-Hearted Quartermaster. Dodger is not something normally that I would use. Now, Module Expert can be really good if you need it. Quartermaster is a cool skill. It depends on what robot you're putting it on, though. All of those can be really nice, but I think it depends on the robot.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't put those on most robots, but there are some robots that I would put some of those skills on.
Yeah. No, it ain't even that, Body. It's him rotating it, like you was saying. It doesn't affect. It doesn't. You know how like on your shell, like even if he's rotating his stuff, he's still taking physical damage right off the rip. His outer shells ain't absorbing anything.
Yeah, and I mean, not only that, but even if I put armor kits on it and run defense points and the healing module, even those things don't seem to work on it. It's a weird deal.
Yeah.
What did you get started, Tracy? I think I missed something there.
I didn't know what he was saying either. Omar says, I have a joke. What do you say when you kill someone with gust? Another one bites a gust.
Probably something about bites. I blew you away. Something about being blown away, I bet. Yep, I've tried fortifiers on the shell. That's normally what I would run on it, actually. Doesn't help at all.
Yeah.
Oh, he got everybody on my shell. That got you.
Yeah, he had fortifiers and everything on there. It still didn't work.
Adore says, what do you guys call a caveman's fart? Well, you know what I would call it? I would call it or something like that, right?
A blast from the past.
I'd imagine that's what it sounds like. Oh, he said don't tell the answer, man. War Machine ruined the joke. All right. I don't get jealous, guys.
Hey, Body, he said that he has a problem with his. He can't kill any shells out there, having a problem killing shells with flamethrowers. You gotta have those suckers. I've got mine like 3/4 maxed, right? And they're right now they're where they need to be. You know, I'm getting a bite. If they're like level 9 and under, no, not really. It takes forever to kill a shell. But if you got them level 12, Mark 1 level 12 or Mark 2, they do really good.
Thank you, boss lady. That's awesome. Yeah, the flamethrowers do have to be leveled up pretty well. I mean, most people's shells, I don't know how some people are doing it, but some of these shells, I call them the immortal shells. They just will not die. And I've even talked to some of these people that have the immortal shells, and I've tried to build mine with the exact same setup and whatnot, and mine still, it's horrible.
Yep.
Abby says, what do you think about the absorber microchip? Is it annoying? Yeah, it's a little. I think those chips come on way too often. I actually hope they nerf them, because heck, it's like every 5-6 seconds someone's got a darn shield, and it's getting to the point where if it doesn't have a shield, it's invisible. If it's not invisible, it's got stealth. If it's not in stealth, it's got something that just makes so you can't hit anybody anymore. They're just adding too many things that makes a robot untargetable. And
pretty much invincible kind of thing, you know.
Now, it's awesome when you have it, but when someone else has it, it sucks.
Sucks, yeah. Ricky Caldwater, good good to see you and thank you. He's got to go. Have a nice day.
Hulk says when he plays in the morning, it feels like his account has been nerfed, but when he plays it in the evenings, it feels more powerful. That's really strange. I don't know, man. It could depend
on how many people's on the server, or maybe your internet in your area. You know, if people get off of work or whatever and they're on all at one time, of course it's going to be latency in your speed. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so that does have a little bit of difference.
We got Georgie in the house. What's up, Georgie?
Yep.
Boss lady, thank you for the donation. If I didn't already say thank you, I don't think I did, but thank you. Let's see. What else was I going to say? Alien, what's up?
Alien told Hulk, he said, that is still better than mine. My hanger feels like Swiss cheese no matter what time I play.
Batty, so you're using regular Falcon now instead of T-Falcon. I'll tell you what, regular Falcon is super fun. I love it. I like the T-Falcon better. T-Falcon's probably the tankiest robot in the entire game.
Right. But
it doesn't have a
HP, you know, you give up hit damage when you go with that. You know, you're giving up 2 more weapons. That's the only difference.
It doesn't have a lot of firepower, but my God, is that thing hard to kill?
Oh, yeah.
And if it gets that third armor slot, oh my God, if you put 3 heavy armors on that thing, it's going to be practically unstoppable. But it just doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Joneston WR.
Georgie Ivan came in and said, hello, Danny. Good to see you, Ivan.
Yeah, Joneston, I've tried the heavy armor kits. I've tried the last dance. I have tried it all.
Yeah, he has.
None of it works. None of it works on mine.
If you even had Zox and them, you know, send you screenshots of how they're building theirs and stuff. You build it identical to that, and it's still the same thing. So yeah, here in a couple minutes, guys, we're going to be bringing a door in. He's going to, you know, talk to you guys about any technical issues, you know, drone talk or anything like that for a few minutes. If anybody wants to get a, you know, little one-on-one question with a door with any technical issues.
Yeah, you know, he said, let me in. And I said, a door? Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. And then he started saying, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your stream down. So finally I said, okay, a door, you can come on.
Mr. Capone said, Danny, the reason why your still sucks because your warranty expired.
Oh, man. He's probably right. Probably. Yeah, a door, you know, whenever you want to pop on here, feel free to come on in, because I know he had some stuff he wanted to tell you guys about. So you can pop on in here any old time and say hello. Just make sure you stay close to your microphone sometimes.
He is a build guru, man. I mean, he knows so many great builds on things, from drones to pilot skills to weapon combos. I mean, very technical.
Mikey's got to go to the dentist on Friday. Oh, man.
Lord, I hate the dentist.
I don't really mind the dentist too much. It never bothered me.
I come out, I'm all like lightheaded.
It never bothered me. Really?
I feel like another dimension, yeah.
Your body must not like the Novocaine or something.
Well, it's that they give you gases, you know, that like the laughing gas or whatever when they're going in doing scraping or cleanings or anything like that. And
I've never had
I'll
that
get out
once,
and I feel like I'm almost, you know, in a daze or a hangover for hours.
I've never once been given any type of gas.
Yeah.
Not one time.
Well, I had a root canal done. I've had some fillings done back there, some silver fills, and they got to drill down into the center of your tooth to put the filling. And yeah, I hate dentists.
All I've ever had was a shot of Novocaine. That's about it.
Yeah.
Then your face.
Mikey said BOD, same. I don't like it either. Well, I hope that goes good for you.
Yeah.
NGO, good to see you.
Yeah. Hello.
Andrew said, "Do you think iOS has more competitive players?" Well, it's hard to say, being we're Android and so all the guys in the clan and stuff. But it seems to be that a lot of the iOS people spend a little bit more money. Somewhat, I would think. My opinion.
All I'm gonna say is Android players are the best. You know,
Can't hear you, Danny.
Android players are the best, and that's because I'm on Android.
Yeah, we can't really say anything about iOS because we're not on there. To see the
Yeah, I
competition
mean it's
daily.
not really. I mean, there's no difference between Android and iOS players, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, if one guy has a maxed out hanger and the next guy has a maxed out hanger and they both got mad skills, it makes no difference what platform they're on, honestly.
Yeah, because I beat iOS players all the time. I know they're iOS players because when I get out, I look over there and it won't show me their hanger or their setup, So that tells me they're on the losing team. So we beat them all the time. It's just, I don't know. It'd be hypocritical of us saying that we're better than them or if they're better than us,
Oh, so you want the best Hades build?
Danny's the one to ask for that. He
all
loves
right,
his
so
Hades.
for Hades, on the 2 light slots, I would definitely put the Magnetaurs on there. Magnetaurs on the light slots no matter what. That way you can lock some people down and they can't escape your ability charge. So if you don't have those, go for some Shredders, okay? Magnetaurs are way better than the Shredders just for the fact that it's nice to have the extra range. And Shredders spread out a little bit. Shredders are better at close range, but the Magnetaurs are better if you're trying to get a little range. So if you're doing something like Team Deathmatch, I would much rather have the Magnetaurs on there. Now, in a brawling situation, I guess the Shredders are a little bit better when you're at like 50 or 100 meters. But overall, I still go with the Magnetaurs. Now, the weapon you put up on the top of Hades, that's really personal preference. I mean, if you're in a team deathmatch, man, throw some wasps on top of there. It's crazy. Or if you're in a close range, I mean, you can put a Redeemer, you can put a Flamethrower, you can put a Nucleon up there. There's so many good weapons that work well on the tops. As far as modules go, personally, I would definitely run One Last Stand. And I would either run 2 balance units or 2 overdrives, depending on which one you really wanted to go for. Yeah. I would probably run a glider drone. All right, I would probably run a glider drone because I always like to use phase shift on my Hades anyway. And every time I use a phase shift, that glider drone heals my robot back up. Plus, you can put some of those chips on there that make it heal you even more every time you use a phase shift. Those are pretty good.
It's just a podcast.
Who are you talking to, War?
Oh, Miss Carla brought me in a cup of coffee and
gotcha.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I left out on the Hades?
Well, Adore says if everybody hits like up there and we hit 50 likes in the channel, he'll tell everybody a setup that makes Hades pretty much invincible out there.
Yeah, I haven't got to try his setup right now. I don't have the pilot skills on mine for Adore's crazy setup, but it sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Adore, you got the floor, buddy.
Okay. Hey, guys.
Hey.
So, you want me to share that Hades build right now?
Yeah.
It's up to you, buddy, if you want to give out your secrets.
Well,
I don't think you should, man. I don't want to log on to the game and have all these guys at Hades kicking my Hades butt, man.
Well,
yeah, you can share it if you want.
Yeah. So, remember I wrote in the chat the 4 pilot skills we were talking about: modules, expert, quartermaster, dodger, and foolhardy.
Yeah.
You will need all 4 of those then a glider drone with 4 microchips. One will be the on mile damage absorber. The second one will be on repair fix percentage. The third one will be on mile damage fix percentage. And the fourth one will be suppressor. And if you manage to get all the pilot skills and everything to like max level, what's gonna happen is you use your Hades ability, then you take 70,000 damage. So it will give you absorber shields and at the same time gonna heal you as well. After that absorber shield ends, you can phase shift, heal more, and after phase shift your ability is back. It's just gonna keep cycling infinitely.
So that's gonna make it crazy hard to kill.
Yep. So you guys heard it.
Real quick, someone said, is it okay to run 3 of the balance units on the Fenrir instead of the 3 armor kits? Yeah, that's really sweet. I mean, I'd prefer the armor kits because I like mine to be as tanky as possible. But if you have the balance units, you will get more damage and more hit points. So that's a very good setup. Alright, back to a door.
Yeah,
what else you got for us?
That's one. And there's a new leak I got for you right now. Got it like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
There's a new pilot coming for the flamethrowers, which is gonna give them more splash damage and more range.
Oh.
Oh, it does the splash as well, huh?
Mhm.
That's gonna be neat.
Oh yeah. Then the Manny pilot gives you bonus damage every time your robot loses 10% of its durability. Stacks up to 9 times.
Huh.
That might be pretty crazy, depending on how much bonus damage you get.
Heck, I might get that pilot and put on my shell.
I mean, that would be great. Like, let's just say you have a robot where you're just like, I don't really find the legendary pilot for this robot to be that useful. Well, heck, that's when you throw like an Adrian or a Manny on there.
And even if it's 5%, that's gonna max out at 45 if it's gonna stack 9 times.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet, actually.
Hey Ramana, you said your Hades doesn't survive when people use a shield breaker. That's the reason why you have the phase shift and the suppressor, so you won't take damage.
Yeah, suppressors are great. It's nice. It's awesome to be able to suppress people. Now, I think you have to be running the right type of weapons, though, to suppress people. So if you're running anything that's already gotten a built-in effect chip, like if you happen to have like cryos or shredders or magnetars, anything that already has an effect on it, if you add a suppressor chip along with that onto your drone, that will be a huge help for your Hades.
Okay, Zuby wants to know about the MK3 thoughts. T3 and MK3.
It's not really. It's just a little bit more of you spending your gold on. It's not like super good. Just 5-10% more.
Yeah, you spend a little gold, you get a little bit extra hit points and a little bit extra weapon damage. Nothing too exciting in my opinion. Personally, I wish they would. I don't like it. I think it's really unnecessary, but if they do it, it is what it is. As long as it's only like 5 or 10%, that won't be so bad, I guess.
Okay, Justice Victory says, what builds are most effective with Battleborn?
Hey, Justice, what's up, buddy?
I run my shell with 2 Battleborns and a Lost Stand. And that is the reason why it's hard to kill, because in the first 20 seconds, with the drone's resistance and the Battleborn all stacking together, that's around 90% resistance. Yep. So it's really hard to kill. The second one will be something which you're going to drop on a beacon, like in Beacon Rush. A
Yeah.
Fenrir, a Falcon, or any tanky bots, you can drop it on a beacon to defend it. Battleborn will be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, any type of beacon runner, anything that you're using to go grab the center beacon or anything that you're using to defend the beacon, I think those are all great for the Battleborns.
Yeah, it only lasts like 8 seconds or something like that, you know, once you first take a bullet, you know what I'm saying? And then it doesn't activate the rest of the time in the game. So it's just activates one time, and that's on the initial bullets and taking damage, you know?
Here goes Tracy giving them ideas again.
Tracy's bad for that, man.
When
He's a
they
hot
bring
man.
out Titan weapons with lockdown, Tracy, we're going to have a bone to pick with you, sir.
He said we need to lock down Titan weapons, LOL.
So,
He's a hot mess, man. I'm telling you, I love him to death.
well, you guys want me to screw this? Well, found some game files. There are some Titan flamethrowers which are rumored around.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Good to see you, the one.
I've kind of heard something about that, and I've been hoping it wasn't true, honestly.
Yeah.
So if you guys aren't familiar with Justice Victory, he's got a really cool YouTube channel as well. He's one of our main YouTubers for Pixonic.
Oh yeah, also, so talking about the MK3, the one benefit we are going to have is the confirmed part is the upgrade times on the MK2 track will be reduced by 35%. And there is a chance, Pixonic is still thinking about it, is the MK2 track might get a little cheaper to upgrade.
Now that would be nice. Justice says, does Fortifier increase Ansile or just internal ability like Typhoon has? Honestly, that's going to increase any shield except for like the Absorber. So your physical shields and your energy shields will be increased by that. But I don't think the Absorber shield can be, you know, that already blocks all damage. So I think that's the only one where it doesn't count.
Yeah, it's just for your blue shields and yellow, you know what I mean? Not purple.
Yeah,
And
blue, yellow,
shields.
and physical.
Yep.
Someone said, what do you think about the new Titan Morobus? Is it too powerful?
Yeah, I think its built-in weapon is a little bit scary. Adore, weren't you saying that weapon's supposed to have about as much power as like 4 glaciers or something?
Yeah. At max level, it's gonna have similar to stuff.
That's gonna be brutal. That's almost like running into a behemoth that just unloads 4 freeze rocket setups on you. That's just gonna obliterate. If it's really that strong, that's just gonna obliterate stuff.
On the test server, if you run the lasers or the shotgun, the lasers and the Cataclysm Cyclone, it still loses to the Ming. So that thing is squishy. It's not tanky.
Yeah, I think it's mainly going to be a hide behind cover, fly up in the air and strike, and then hide robot.
Yeah, because you gotta think about it, that only 8-second ability and then 20 seconds sitting down, so you're not gonna be as active. What it does, open up is now you can afford to run 2 universals, so you can have 700 meter of quantum radar on Titans now.
And yeah, it does have stealth when it's up in the air. Hopefully they change that, though. I'd like to be able to shoot it down.
Yeah. Give it like a shield, not stealth.
He said the type. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Well, someone says, what robots do you recommend Fortifier on? Pretty much anything that's got a shield. I mean, I love them on my Lance a lot. I love them on my Typhon. I would put them on your shells. If you're running a robot with Ansiles on it, might as well go ahead and do that. I mean, pretty much anything with a shield. Anything with a shield. If you say, hey, I would like my shield to be stronger, I don't want my shield to break as fast, throw those fortifiers on there, and if you can get 3 of them maxed out, that's a huge increase in shield durability.
Shield durability, yep. Justice Victory said Ardent Behemoth looks incredible.
Oh, those new Ardent Vipers showed up on the operations today. Those things look amazing too.
Yeah.
Too bad they're only giving away 2 of those, and that Behemoth has 4 weapon slots. So I bet there's going to be 2 more in some upcoming operations as well.
And KD said that just wait, guys, that the Typhon was going to get a big nerf. And I kind of agree with that, because the way that they're giving them out like candy and the task in there for this special event task, if you finish it, I think that we're going to have a lot out there. And at some point in time, it's going to be overwhelming. And so, yes, they will take a big hit. Pretty sure.
Problem is, if they find there's too many of one robot or too many of one weapon on the battlefield, that's when they start nerfing things. And yeah, now that everybody's going to have one, not everybody, but a lot of people are going to get them from these operations and stuff. And I've always thought, hey, the Typhon's actually kind of safe from a nerf, but they keep giving more and more of them away, and we're seeing more and more of them on the battlefield because of that. It's one of those robots where a lot of people initially didn't really care for it. It got a bad reputation, even though it's really awesome. And it wasn't quite as good as the Shell. It doesn't dominate like the Shell, but I'll tell you what, you put the right weapons on that Typhon, it is a holy terror to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with the new lockdown drone and crap. But, yeah, it's starting to become more and more popular, so I do fear that it's going to see a nerf sometime in the near future. Because that's really what does it. Most of the time something gets nerfed, it's because they're running wild, just like the Shells. Shells are going to get a pretty big nerf eventually. I can't tell you when, but I bet they're going to hit pretty hard because they're just everywhere, and they're dominating. When a full Shell squad shows up, you got 6 guys that rush into your home spawn with 6 Shells, and your team doesn't have a bunch of Shells to drop, you almost can't stop them. It's almost to the point where it's unfair. So, yeah, that's when it starts getting nerfed.
Oh, there was a nerf which Pixonic was proposing to do to the Typhon, was reducing the ability range to 350.
Yeah, but
with all of them out there and being locked down too and everything and all, it'll take another one. Trust me. And Justice just now got done saying something in there. He said, will Ardent Behemoth be meta now with the added 10% durability and Andrew Kavasov pilot?
I mean, a lot of people don't realize this, but with that pilot, that thing is so tanky, you can drop him on a beacon rush.
Danny, didn't you build yours like that the other day, your Behemoth, and you were saying it was tough, or who was telling me that?
Oh, it was, yeah, if you, especially, if you can get that Behemoth into Mark II and run that pilot on there, I was surprised how hard it was for people to kill that thing. So, yes, you put like 4 Redeemers or 4 Glaciers or something that hits really hard up close, along with that new pilot and the right pilot skills and modules and crap. My God, it'll just go in there and it'll obliterate everything on the beacon. And it's pretty sweet, actually. I would much rather use it for a close range beacon defender than like a long range deal like most people want to use it. So yeah, that pilot's sweet.
Like on a beacon drop that with 4 of the Bose speakers, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
AK Scotty Boy says, and good to see you, buddy. He says, anyone else having issues with getting a Hell?
Well, due to the fact that's one of the brand new weapons and they're only coming out of the crates, it's not easy to get them.
Earl not said easy he to has get them. 5 of them. Wow.
Dang. You're lucky, buddy.
Yeah.
Most people have 0 or maybe 1.
Yeah, 5. That's something like a door would say 2 days after it come out, right? Oh, I've got 15 of them.
So far, I've gotten a light version. I've got one of the light weapons so far out of a crate on my account. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't have a big use for it either. I mean, they're cool. Oh, I bet that would be sweet on Blitz. 4 of those on a Blitz? That might be fun.
Oh,
I never thought about that. I might have to try that out and make a video about it.
That'd be deadly, Danny. That build, I bet you. Mr. Capone says he has one.
We got AD Gaming here. He's another one of our Pixonic YouTubers. What's up, AD? Good to see you.
Yep. If y'all don't know, AD Gaming has a good channel also. Him and his brother Darklight.
Yeah, the Hawk with the Hell and Scotty is actually pretty cool. I mean, they're pretty much good on anything you throw them on. Those weapons are performing great at the moment. I don't like the fact that they don't reload unless you take your finger off the trigger. For me, that's a little weird. I like to just keep it pushed, so that's the only reason why I kind of don't like them as much is it doesn't reload unless I remove my finger from the phone. But that's my malfunction and not the weapons, so they're awesome weapons, guys.
Justice says, what build do you recommend for Fafner?
Well, so far my favorite has been 2 Wasps and 2 Pulsars. I also like the new Scatty weapons on there as well. And 2 Pulsars and 2 Flamethrowers is also something I'm really enjoying. Yeah. But those are my 3 favorite setups on there so far.
AD Gaming says Scaldy and Pulsars.
Yeah, I would go on the like Fafnir. I will go 2 igniters on the bottom and 2 cryos or havocs, one of those 2 on top. So when you're flying, the igniters will give you constant damage, and on the ground, the cryo or havoc, whatever you prefer, will give you burst, and you don't have to worry about reloading the weapons on top.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good build right there too, Adore. Yeah.
Magic, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
He says ice.
AD says to get the Scouty or Pulsars. Yeah, they're real cool setups like that. The funny thing is, like, I didn't expect the like 2 Pulsars and 2 Wasps, but I love it. I tried it out for the heck of it. I was like, I got 2 of these maxed out Wasps. Let's just throw them on here for the heck of it. And then I was like, wow, this is awesome. Like, I really enjoy it. But the Wasps are the one I have set up that they don't come out until you land. The Pulsars are always active. But when I land, man, I just beat on people with those Wasps from a distance. It's kind of fun to use that guy as a long-range robot. Adrian
just put out a video on the Snare Blitz.
Nice. I didn't see that. I'm going to have to watch it because I bet that thing is amazing. AD says, what's up, War Machine?
What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. And for y'all that don't know, Danny's got a big 200 weapon giveaway coming up really soon. And we already know what it is. And I think you guys will love it. So we're going to keep it a surprise until, he does it a giveaway. So
yeah, I got to make sure. I got to make sure I'm allowed to announce what it is at this moment.
Right. So. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we don't want to step on those toes.
If I get the go ahead, probably tomorrow, I might have a video on what it is tomorrow. If I do that, it won't be the actual giveaway. It'll just be the announcement that it's upcoming. Yeah. But I should have a 200 item giveaway coming up, which will be pretty cool.
Yeah. Adore said 1 second. He's reconnecting back into comms. And Justice Victory said, what are some of your favorite limited edition skins?
Man, I'll tell you what. My favorite limited edition is definitely the Typhon, the Warrior Typhon. Yeah. That thing is super cool. And the Ardent Blitz is amazing. I love the Ardent Blitz. Mm-hmm. The Eldritch Ares. Eldritch Ares is like, I think that's the coolest looking robot in the game, honestly.
Yeah.
A lot of the special editions, maybe not a lot, but there's some of them I don't really care for at all. Some of them are just okay, neither. But there's a few that really stand out.
Yeah.
KD, buddy, thank you. Thank you for the
so much,
donation.
KD.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I forgot which one I told y'all about the other day. I was looking through the bots and skins, and I was like, that's my absolute favorite out of the game, but I forgot which one I told y'all. But
Mr. Roboto.
can't remember what it was now. But I'm telling you, I'm digging that green paint job on my shell. You know, the one that's like that neon green color looks really good. I know it ain't special edition, it's a skin, but that to me is really attractive. I really like it.
Oh, yeah, Invader. Arachnid Invader. That's cool as well.
Yeah, Arachnid Invader's really nice. Yeah, I got that. Yep.
Play with Sataki. Hello, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by today. Definitely appreciate that.
Ed said he's a Star Wars kid, so Imperial Hades, aka Darth Hades, is one of my favorites.
I didn't realize it until I actually won one of those robots, but if you take a really good look at that Imperial Hades, it's got the Darth Vader face on it. It's freaking Darth Vader, guys.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, they just came out with the new Hades as well. I don't know if I really like that one so much. It's kind of neat. It looks like some sort of intergalactic alien spaceship. That's just what the new Hades reminds me of. And the new Shark Orochi, I don't know. I don't really care for it.
That tail kind of looks funny on there, don't it?
I'll tell you what, when you're playing it from behind, the view you get from behind, it looks cool from that view, but I don't like the way it looks from the side view for some reason.
Yeah, the Megalodon Orochi.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, kind of in a cool way. I don't know. I can't really make my mind up on if I like that or not. Oh, you know what else is really cool is the Ox Minos. That's a really sweet skin for that Titan.
Yeah, the Ox Minos is nice with them horns sticking out and stuff. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
The new reminds me of RoboCop for some weird reason. Don Jose said.
I get that. Yeah, I think he's talking about the Hades. It does kind of have that RoboCop vibe to it. Now that you mention it.
Well, you guys heard about the new special editions coming out?
Oh, which ones?
4th of July, we'll have Freedom Skadi, Freedom Fafnir in there.
Oh, yeah, I did hear something about those, actually. Wasn't there another Freedom weapon coming out as well? Wasn't there, not just a Scotty, but something else?
No, only those two.
Okay, I could have swore there was a third one, but... Yeah, we'll probably see those coming up pretty soon.
Then there's more paint jobs coming for the Fafnir, Demeter, Loki, and Typhon.
AD and Mighty are trying to remind you guys to hit that like button, and we would definitely appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, we got 55 likes. Let's see if we can hit 100 guys today by any chance. We got, about 45 minutes left of the stream?
Oh, I got my stream on top chat. Let me change it to live chat. So I might have been missing a few of the comments, but sorry about that.
Good to see you, Burso291. We got some other people in the house right now, too, that we didn't say. Let me scroll up and see. Earl.
Major says, Norse Fafnir. That would be kind of neat. Ironhide loves the Freedom Butch. Should I produce the Hawk or the Scorpion? Man, that's a really hard choice.
Depends on your play style and what weapons and mods you have to put on them, and if you've got the legendary pilot for what for them two said bots. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Hawk is a really good mid to longer range Titan destroying robot. It's very devastating. Scorpion's more like an assassin. He just gets in, does a lot of damage really quick, and gets out.
Little sucker puncher.
So everybody's going to have a different opinion. I mean, Scorpion's still one of the better robots in the game.
Yeah.
And Hawk's one of the better robots in the game. I mean, personally, I'm not a Hawk guy. I don't really enjoy playing the Hawk very much. So I would say Scorpion, but now Adora is going to tell you different. Adora is going to say go with the Hawk. So Man, that one's really all going to depend on which one fits your playing style best, but they're both excellent. Both excellent robots.
What I would say between those two is, if you're low on resources, go with the Scorpion, because unless the Hawk is MK2, anywhere around level 10, level 12 is not worth using. You need to have it maxed out.
Yeah, and your weapons, you have to have maxed out tier 4 weapons to make the laser beam do the most damage as well. So the Hawk is definitely going to be the more expensive build.
Yeah.
Good point on that. Good point.
Yep. And someone in the stream, Magic, good to see you, buddy, was saying, Justice, what's going on with your 3-bot hanger, LOL, show off? I'm going to tell you what, I agree with that. He has a 3-bot hanger that's maxed out, and he gets out there and I'll tell you, he's like you ain't going to find a better player with 3 bots in his hanger and do as good as him.
I don't know how he does it, honestly. It's ridiculous. He comes
I can't figure it out for the life of me.
He comes and plays with us on our live streams on Saturday. He joins our squad, and he keeps those 3 bots in there the whole time.
Yeah, he does.
It's nuts. It's nuts, man. I need 5 bots. Justice needs 3, so that tells you Justice is a good player.
Oh, man, he is.
He's a good player, guys.
One of the most technical players I've ever met. Adore is just like him on technical. They're both awesome. Somebody else said something up there too that I overlooked. I wanted to read. Go ahead, Danny.
Zul WR, he says, I wish the special edition weapons had bonus damage. Well, they don't right now, but they did say sometime in the future that is a possibility. There's no guarantee, but that's something they've kind of been thinking about doing. I don't know if they're still thinking about it. That was quite a while when they said it was a while ago when they said it was a possibility. I mean, that was probably like 2 years ago. So I'm guessing they might have. They might not still be thinking about it because I think they would have done it by now if they were going to. But you never know. It is a possibility.
Yeah.
The main reason why it won't happen is people say the top players who are always having these special editions, their weapons will be like having a buff over the regular ones. So I don't think weapons will ever get extra damage bonus on special editions.
Yeah.
So AD's favorite robot seems to be the Cossack.
It probably is.
That's my favorite robot to
coming soon. You imagine that?
What's coming?
He said Cossack Titan is coming soon.
That would be sweet, actually. Now the Cossack's my favorite robot to go on live streams and heckle people. I say, play the Cossack. Hey, play the Cossack.
Yeah.
I always do that on live streams. And they always laugh and say, ho, 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 Cossack. Once I actually got PGO to play the Cossack, but
yeah, that
was kind of funny.
Good to see you, Tara Road and Earl Mankowski.
Yeah, what's up, Tara Road? Earl, I think Earl has been here for a little bit already, but yep.
Okay, I didn't welcome him in.
Very cool to see you guys today.
Y'all make sure you hit that like button.
Everybody, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us. These streams are always a good time. And if you guys got more questions, go ahead and fire them off. We'll try and answer the ones we see. And if we haven't got your question yet, please don't spam it over and over, but, every couple of minutes, feel free to re-ask it if we haven't responded. But the comments go fast, so it's hard to see them all. Sharenga or Minos, what do you prefer? Well, I'll tell you what, the Minos is a lot more fun. Sharenga is a lot more deadly, but only at close range, I think.
Yeah.
Personally, though, I would go with the Sharenga. I love to find like a big building or something to set behind, and when the enemy team pushes and they run up and you just step out from around the corner and you're like, pop, pop, dead, pop, pop, dead, and you just obliterate them. I mean, yesterday, what was that? I got like 6 point, what did I have, like 6.3 million damage or something? Mainly because that Sharinga leveled everybody who ran at it and tried to take it out. It just whomped on them like it was nothing. Now, Minnows is a lot more fun, but I find Minnows takes a lot of skill to play. So does Sharinga. Sharinga takes a lot of skill as well. But honestly, that's another one that's really going to be a which one fits your playing style better.
I know Sharinga, if they got maxed out shotguns on it and it's a maxed out Sharinga or 3/4 maxed out, that thing is tough. 3 shots, it kills my Ao Ming if he's close to me. Like 300 meters, pop, 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 and I'm dead.
What's up, Silent Gamer?
If you're gonna run a Sharinga, make sure you have a good team because everyone's gonna come after you.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yep.
You know, if you have a couple guys on your teams with the Nodens, and you have a Sharinga on the field with a couple Nodens to heal you up, oh, that's when the Sharinga really gets good. But yeah, everybody tries to kill that Sharinga the second they see it. It's like the other team's goal to get it out of there. And most of the time, my Sharinga, even the maxed out one on my Battle Wreck account, most of the time it does not last very long. I will say that.
Omar says, I'm thinking about a Titan that can heal and fly like a combo of Ming and Noodles mixed.
That would be pretty interesting. Crack says, is the Fenrir good with the flamethrowers? We'll crack the sky.
Yeah.
I hate to inform you, but the flamethrowers are not good. They're great.
Flamethrowers are good on anything if you got a complete flamethrower setup. That's one thing that really cooks shells really good, you know?
As long as you can get used to aiming those things, they're good on any robot you put them on.
Yeah. Long said, Al June is a great anti-Sharinga bot.
Yeah, he kind of is, actually. You just have to make sure you don't land anywhere near it after you're done burning it up, because, woo. Yeah. Al June will be dead in one shot. I've actually one-shotted Al Junes before. One tries to burn me up and doesn't quite take me out, lands right in front of me.
Yep.
Full health. Pop! That was it. It's gone.
It's gone. Yep.
Ain't kidding.
Tracy Flowers says, I don't last long either. Get out of here with that, Tracy. You're one of the best players I know, too. I don't know why he's saying that about himself. He's stout as heck. He's a jokester.
Yeah. Silent designed a crazy robot.
Yeah.
Silent, I think there's a place on their Discord forum to give them your robot ideas if you want to.
Yeah, there is.
So maybe check out their Discord and post that in there if you're interested in trying to get them to build it. I mean, a lot of people.
Concept, Danny. It's called Concept. It's in the channel.
A lot of people post ideas in there, so don't really expect it to get built. But every once in a while, they might pick somebody's idea and use it. They do that occasionally, so yeah.
Yeah, it's in their concept art. That's the name of the channel over there.
Tracy says he's not talking about in the game, which I kind of figured. All right, Tracy, simmer down now. Simmer down over there, Tracy.
I told you he's a hot mess.
Tracy's one of those guys where the stuff that comes out of his mouth will blow your mind if you're in a voice chat with him or something. Like, the funny thing is, like, people, like I said, he's in our BOD clan, and he gets in the voice chat. If somebody doesn't really know him yet comes in, and he starts spouting off with his crazy mumbo-jumbo talk he always says, he has the whole room, like, rolling on the floor laughing, I'll tell you. He's hilarious, honestly.
Remember that one time in band camp whenever he sat there and had us all rolling because he said how he wipes his butt?
Yeah.
He's a hot mess, guys, but we love him for it.
Adore, are you still here? Did you leave?
No, I'm
I haven't heard him. Oh, okay. I haven't heard you.
Said that he's out, guys. Good to see you, Justice, and thank you, buddy.
All right. Justice, thank you for stopping by. Have a great day. If you guys haven't checked out Justice on YouTube, maybe check him out, and AD as
He's
well.
got a great channel, and AD both. Yeah, both of them got a great channel.
They're both both of them are one of our Pixonic YouTubers. Have really cool channels.
Harlock's in. What's up, Harlock?
While you guys were talking, I'm just making allies in the chat to support me on the Pantheon Titan.
Yeah.
Imagine a Hades or an Ares Titan. Oh my god. That special weapon would probably like obliterate the entire team with one go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't even imagine what that would be like.
Flying Ming with 50 alpha weapons and an absorber shield which never ends.
Yeah.
Alright guys, I need to pee. I'll be right back. We got about another 20 minutes on this stream, so I'll let the door.
I'll read some of these comments.
I will let war and a door that rhymes entertain you guys for the next couple minutes while I'm gone. So
okay.
Be right back, everybody.
Titan will be cool. Yeah, I think it would be. It needs to have either a suppression or a healing, something like that. Or when it goes in air, be like the Al Guang, where it's got damage resistant while in flight, or something like that would be pretty cool.
Spider Titan will be really cool, where you can just.
Oh no, you're one of them. No, please God. Every time I see somebody on Facebook or Reddit or anything that on the War Robots pages talking about we need a Spider Titan, I'm like, no.
Listen. The reason being, it won't have any weapons. Its only job will be either blocking the teammates or the enemies, just to be annoying.
Man. Yeah, and yeah. That's the thing, though, man. It'd be blocking me, and you'll get some spider that's in there off of a clan that don't like me or something, and he's got me blocked in behind a barrier, and I can't get out, and yeah, I have to kill that bot off and drop another bot just so I can play.
You can hide underneath that Titan if you wanted to. A spider.
Lord. Boss Lady said, you're one of them, War Machine. Well, it's only because remember the spider bots back in the day. I think they kind of fixed it to where you can't get stuck in the legs.
Hold on.
But y'all remember that when you're in a tunnel and you used to get stuck in the spider's legs and you couldn't move? And especially if you being a butthead.
The nasty, creepy, crawly, tangly leg. Because one guy drops a rage and the next thing you know, the whole team is stuck on their legs and nobody can move. It's a nightmare. Now, what Adore just said, check this out. The spider bot has invisible legs that you can walk through, and I got an addition to Adore's idea because I was actually thinking something similar to this myself. It would be like almost like a Demeter. It would be a spider that could jump, and all around its big giant legs would be like a purple shield after it jumps for so long. And everything that it can jump to a group of teammates, and everything that's underneath of it is going to be protected for a few minutes. Now we have too many darn shields, so I really don't want to see this come into a.
Yeah, no.
If they wouldn't have added all these shields recently, I would have said, yeah, let's do it. But I really don't want to see more shields come into the game at the moment because we got too many. Right now, it's like every time you try and shoot somebody, a freaking purple shield pops up.
They're going to have to nerf them,
or they turn invisible.
They're everywhere. Yeah, they're everywhere. Yesterday, I was dropping in matches, and I got so upset. I had to... Now, guys, I don't want to be that Debbie Downer guy that's always in the match and complaining from, A to Z on all the matches. So yesterday, when we were in there squadding, I found myself, getting like that a little bit. Shells in our face and everything. Couldn't blow them. We couldn't kill them. And so I logged out of the game and went to watching TV. I just had to get my mind off of it.
War Machine was like, it shot me.
Oh my God.
Why you guys hate my little drone so much, eh?
What about your little drone?
Why you guys hate my drone so much? Everyone wants to nerf them.
Oh, we're just talking about the shield chips, buddy.
Shield chips,
shield chips, they need to have a longer cooldown because every 5 seconds, the shield goes off, and 5 seconds later it can pop back on again if you take enough damage. Nobody wants a shield popping up every 5 seconds. That's crazy.
Yeah, like a AD just now said, they will nerf them for sure. The question is when. I think it's coming pretty soon, as many as you're seeing out there. Especially, you got Typhons coming out there more and more with people getting them in that task.
Yeah. And when everybody on the team's got them, it should really have like a good 15-second cooldown. I mean, sometimes you're fighting somebody, like a group of guys that are all together, and next thing you know, it's like shield. When that goes off, shield, 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 shield. Yeah. And there'll be like a 30, 40 seconds where you can't even shoot anybody because everybody's got some stupid shield up there. I mean, it's getting to the point where it's like you just can't hit anybody. But yeah, they're gonna have to nerf those here sometime soon. I mean, I was really like, oh, this is great, shields, but I didn't realize they were going to pop up every 5 seconds. I thought they might come on like once per robot or something and last for like 10 seconds or something, but it's getting a little crazy with the shields.
Here and there, every once in a while, you run across 1 or 2 or 3 of them in a match. That ain't bad, but it seems like, every time somebody drops a bot, it's a purple shield.
Yeah.
And Zul WR, crazy. Good to see. He said half my bots have shield breaker just to do damage.
Yeah, you almost have to. And then the problem is my Hades, my Demeter, my Typhon, they're all suffering because everybody's got shield poppers. So it's like most of my favorite bots, it's even hard to run them now because everybody's got a darn shield popper because of these things.
Yep.
But yeah, they need to cut these shields down quick because it's getting out of hand. And now they're talking about adding another module or something that gives you like 8 seconds of stealth when you get shot or something. The last thing we need is more crap to make it so you can't hit people anymore. I mean, you spawn in, you get up there where you're going, you unload all your ammo, and it's just like shield, stealth, phase shift. You waste all your ammo trying to shoot somebody that you can't even shoot. It just, I don't know, the untargetable, unshootable bots are just taking over right now. They need to do less of that. Less lockdown, less shields, less invisibility stuff. That's what I want to see changed ASAP, honestly.
Tracy says, what do y'all think about the Jaeger? I love it. I think he's playing about that. Tracy, are you being serious?
If we didn't have scorpions and shells on the battlefield, I loved Jaeger at first, but there's too many things that can just run up in there and just smash it into little pieces these days. Like if you were on like that map where what's it called, Yamato, and you could just set up way on the back on that platform, those really giant long maps, oh, that's sweet for the Jaeger. But most maps, your Jaeger is just gonna get eaten quick. So
yeah.
I know Tracy doesn't. I don't really think Tracy likes the Jaeger so much. None of us really do, honestly. It's just too easy to take that guy out these days. Now, if you can manage to stay in the back to where nobody can hit you, I mean, heck, its weapons are so powerful. It's not even funny. If you got all the right shield skills and stuff, its shield is almost undestroyable. But the problem is, once you get close to it, it's done. It's done.
It's squishy.
Yeah, from a distance, it's a monster. It's a nightmare. But there's so many robots that can easily get next to it these days. It's just it can't hang with that.
Yeah. Harlock says that he likes running his vendor like Boss Lady. He got a guy like with it today. Good stuff. I know Boss Lady's really good with her vendors. I tried my mender and I wasn't real good with him.
I can't play a mender worth a darn, but I'll tell you, some people out there are excellent with that thing.
Yeah.
I can't quite figure out how to keep it alive, but man, I've seen some really tough menders on the battlefield.
AD Gaming just now said something too, talking about the Jaeger. He says his legs also get stuck all the time. Yeah, as soon as you drop into a match, he's like stuck into the ground. He can't move. We've had to literally push Bronco's Jaeger behind cover because he's stuck in the ground and can't move.
Yeah, we got one guy on our squad that loves that Jaeger, and he gets stuck constantly, and he says, "Hey guys, come over here and push me forward so I can hit people." It's like, oh my god, dude, just ditch that bot.
Yeah.
But supposedly they fixed that like 3 or 4 times now, but it's still not fixed, unfortunately. I've seen several times when they announced, "Hey, we fixed the Jaeger glitch," but it still isn't fixed.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully they get that fixed eventually, because it really does suck when you pop your Jaeger out and next thing you know, it drills itself into the ground and can't get out of there.
Maybe they fixed it for one platform, you know what I'm saying? Like,
could be
Android yet, you know what I'm saying? Maybe.
I wonder if a jump unit would fix that. I never thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could jump out of the ground.
Yeah. Get yourself out, maybe it might work, but that would suck if you was stuck in the ground, you hit your jump and it, spin those power cells and still not work,
What's up, question mark? So when the new Titan comes out, more than likely it's not going to cost platinum. It's probably going to be in some sort of chest for a really long time. I mean, generally when something new comes out, it takes forever before they add it in to where you can buy it with your resources, but more than likely it's probably going to be when it finally does go into there. I would say it's going to be somewhere between 1,000 and maybe 1,200. I mean, that's kind of like the average for when something comes out, but that's just speculation. None of us actually really know.
Edwin, hola, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, the Demeter, that's another one. Like AD says, that's got the infinite shield. The weird thing about the infinite shield is sometimes, even though your shield's on, they still shoot you and kill you through the shield. Other times, you have an infinite shield and nobody can kill you through it. So there's a lot of weird glitches. I mean, even the Al June, that's been broken for months and months. They haven't fixed the Al June yet to where its flamethrowers still aren't working right. But
AD
I really hope they...
Shield also, there's so many bugs.
Yeah, Arthur's shield. Whatever's going on with my shell has huge problems where it takes damage through the shields and then it dies like it's nothing. It's like we were talking about that earlier. It's the worst bot I have in my hangar. There's something wrong with my shell. It just takes damage when it's not supposed to. I don't care what I put on it. It just does not do well for some reason. It's I would rather play a Cossack, honestly. It's about as tough as a Cossack.
Yeah. Good to see you, Mark.
And I've never heard anybody else complaining about their shell, but there's definitely something wrong with mine.
You're welcome, and thank you, Adore, for tuning in and helping us out, buddy.
Yeah, Adore, thank you. All right, got about 10 more minutes left, so if you guys have any last-minute questions, get them in quick so we can try and answer you guys. And I just want to say thank you all for coming out so much, guys. We really appreciate the support. You guys are all awesome, and it's always fun hanging out with you all on these streams. Thank you.
AD, it's not that, buddy. He's tried every combo, everything you can think of to make it tough. I mean, Zox is sending screenshots. Islander, I have of mine. Adore has of his. He's tried 50 different builds, and we went in a test match on a custom one. I dropped in my Cryptic Fenrir with my Bernadette Wolf Pilot and my Sonic Weapons. We went almost face to face. We was like 60 meters apart. And he goes, all right, shoot me. So I pop. And he was already half-life, his physical shield. His regular shield, HP. And it didn't even affect his outer shell at all. Like it went right through it, like it's not working.
My robot dies before the shield even breaks.
Like it's defective,
It mainly seems to be the front shield. Now the rear and the sides... If I turned around, that didn't happen. But if he shot me straight on... Now, when I fought somebody else with the same weapons, my shell was tough as nails. So certain people, their ammo is going right through my shield. Other people's aren't. That's the strange part about it. Different players, it's affected differently with my shell. It's weird. Like, I fought a door with sonic weapons, and even when I went into my ability, his sonic weapons weren't damaging me. When I fought War Machine with the Sonics, even if I didn't use my ability, it was just going right through the shield, and it was almost like the robot only had like 50 hit points too, man. Pop, 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 and then it dies before the shield even breaks. It's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't believe him until we did that, guys, and he's telling the truth. It was this front shield. It went right through it, bypassed it, but it's all like he's got a limit. You know how you buy a car from the car lot?
Yeah.
It's bad from the get-go? That's Danny. It's almost like his shell's a limit. It's like almost like Pixonic really needs to take that shell out of Danny's hangar and replace it with another shell, and maybe, maybe something didn't get inputted in right or something.
I actually wrote to support and say, hey, can you take this thing out of here and replace it with another one? Because this thing is broken. But I haven't heard back from them yet. So, excuse me. I haven't heard back from them yet. So I don't know if they're going to do it or not. But, man, it's seriously the worst robot that I have in my hangar. And I am not joking.
Yeah, because we kept telling Danny, hey, let's fight fire with fire, because all these shells are in our face and Demeters, right? So we all got shells and Demeters and Clan BOD, Platinum BOD. So put your shell in there, Danny's like, oh, I don't want to run that thing. It's a turd. Mine's a turd. Y'all's are tough, and everybody else is tough. Mine's a turd.
And he kept like, come saying, on, man, Danny, put it in there. He kept saying, "Oh, you're just not playing it right. You're not playing it right." We put it in there,
ran center beacon. He got shot 3 times and was dead.
Yep. So I said, that's when I said, you know what? I said, get your shell out. Put something other than flamethrowers or rockets on it, and let's see what happens. And I'll tell you what, it was dead before he even knew what happened, man.
Yep, that's no lie, guys. So if y'all experience that problem, let Pixonic know, because it is definitely an issue.
It's mine. The one on my BR account seems pretty tough from what I remember, but the one on my personal account is broken.
I think it's just, when she gave it to you right there, Danny, I think that maybe something didn't get inputted in right or something. It's off on. It's almost like the front shell, the shields on the shell don't work at all. It's like they're not there. It's already broken as soon as you drop in. They're broken off. Like they've already took that damage and broken.
Yeah. Omar, Arthur always has resistance. Arthur's resistance never changes, so when you level him up, however much resistance it says he has is always there.
Yeah.
Unless you're getting shot with some sort of weapon that bypasses the resistance. That's about the only time it's not there. KD said he has a problem with his blitz. That's interesting. And yeah, no giveaway on today's live stream, guys. I do have a big giveaway coming up. I am announcing the winners of the 5 crate giveaway after this live stream. In about an hour, the giveaway announcement video comes up. And then probably tomorrow, if I get the go-ahead, I'll have a announcement on the big 200 giveaway that I have coming up. But nope, no giveaways on this live stream today. Sorry.
Tracy said, Danny, run backwards the whole game, LOL.
That's what I would need to do, honestly.
Yeah. Bad thing about it is some of them maps you could fall off in the water or fall off in the lava or whatever. So
yeah. Arthur resistance. What? Pretty much all the Titans do have some form of damage resistance. Some of them they have to be in their ability for it to work. Some of them it's just always there. But yeah. If you notice, you'll see a damage resistance deal in. They don't call it damage resistance. They call it defense points, okay? Defense points are actually what you would call damage resistance, where let's just say you have 100 defense points. All right, if you have 100 defense points, that'll give you 50% damage resistance. That means you're actually taking 50% less damage. Now, the defense points are really weird because they scale, okay? 100 defense points is 50% resistance, but let's just say you add another 30 defense points on top of that. Now that's only going to give you like another 2 or 3% after 100. In order to have 90% damage resistance, you would have to have 900 defense points. So it's a really weird scale. Most people get really confused by that. Like Fenrir has 100 defense points. So he has actually. Does he have 50 or 60%? He might have. He's either got 100 or a little more. I can't remember offhand. I'd have to look.
I think he's at 50%, so it's 100. Yeah.
Okay. But then if you, let's just say you add 2 microchips to your Fenrir, that gives him an additional 160 defense points. So now you have 260. Well, you're not getting 260%. You're getting like another 20 or 30% added onto it or something. Actually, less than that. More like another 15% or something because of the scale. I'd have to get the scale out to actually look it up. It's a big confusing thing, but defense points are really weird. I wish they would just go by percentage and not defense points. It should just be a damage resistance percentage. That wouldn't confuse people. It's a very confusing thing, but that's kind of how it works, guys. Sorry if I lost any of you. I probably confused some of you guys out there. I apologize.
Harlock said, most confusing scaling ever.
It is.
Yeah. Ghost Gaming said, you lost me, LOL.
Sorry, buddy.
See,
but
that's why we have
a crazy deal.
Adore is like the guru when it comes to that. If I have any questions, hey, Adore, if I put this with this, what does that give me on percentage? And I mean, he's like, it takes him a second. He's and he's got it scaled down. He tells you exactly, and you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
I do have a video on my channel somewhere. If you type in like defense points, type in Danny Lightning defense points or Lightning WR defense points or something like that. It'll probably pop right up. But I do have a video showing the chart of the defense points, so you can actually see how many defense points equals what percentage of damage resistance. So that might make it easier to understand for you guys. But yeah, I think our 2 hours is up. By the way, Maichi, she's here. She just hit 300 subscribers on her YouTube. All right, we want to get her up to 500, so we can get her in the YouTube Creators Program. So, if you guys wouldn't mind, please go over to Maichi's channel, give her a few subs. That would be amazing. Yeah, 300. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Boss Lady.
Yep, Boss Lady's got an awesome channel. Katie's got one. But that's probably about time for us to call this one quits. So, War Machine, do you got anything else before we go?
Well, that's pretty much it, except for we will see y'all tomorrow for our Time Drop Thursday. And Saturday, we have our B squads, so try not to miss that.
Yep, hopefully you guys will be back tomorrow for our live stream. Every Wednesday we do one of these. Every Thursday and every Saturday we do a gameplay live stream. They're all at the same time, so as long as nothing crazy in my life changes, those live streams will always be at the same time, and they usually all run for about 2 hours. So hopefully we see you all tomorrow, and thank you guys so much for watching. Everybody who donated, thank you so much. I really appreciate the extra support, and all of you guys that just come to watch the videos. I even appreciate your support a lot. You guys really help make it into a awesome channel. You really do, and I appreciate you all very much. And moderators, thanks for being here to help make sure the stream runs correctly. You guys are all amazing, and we will catch you next time, alright? See you guys. Thanks again, and hope you all have a great day. Oh, Maichi, thank you. Very awesome. Very awesome. Alright, so there's a link there to Boss Lady's channel, and Maichi, you can always post one to yours if you haven't already. KD posted a link to something. I can't tell what channels there are, but if you guys want to click on those links and hit subscribe, please do. Alright guys, thanks so much, and we will catch you next time.